morning-ish, everybody. Boom, baby. We played. I'm coming on this week, and I thought, we must get their morning uplift. And not for you guys, but for me. This is what I do to come on and feel like chipper. Right? That and coffee. Important things. Now, if I can keep the coffee in the cup instead of on my shirt, we're awesome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Did we get moved? Nah. No, we're still here. We don't move until Friday morning from New Mexico. Then we go to Oklahoma, pack up all of our stuff there, and then we leave Sunday morning from Oklahoma to Ohio, and then God knows where we go. Exciting. Ah, ah, ah. Hi, Linda Nancy. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's because I haven't gone on my personal page. It's really what it is, you guys. I don't usually go out on my personal page, but this week I have been. So, yeah, I have been. Normally, we're on My Mystical Life. We do coffee chat every morning. So, if you guys want to make sure you catch it, go to My Mystical Life. Page, my page up. You can get our My Mystical Life. We also go live on. Oh, I just can't. Hopefully, people in my life are insane in the membrane, y'all. This is our web page or our Facebook page. If you guys want to follow, so you know where we are at a given moment. This is My Mystical Life. Okay, so we have My Mystical Life, and then we also have some really incredible things going on. And I'm just gonna pull this up because I know I'm gonna get the. Where is it at? It's right here because I see people already. This is the link to Salem. Okay, moving on. Let's go forward. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So let's talk this morning about. I was trying to figure out what we're talking about because I was getting. I was like, what about this? They wanted to. I was talking. Yeah, we want to know how you are, Baker. Bad audio. I have to threaten it. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. There, it should be fixed. For whatever reason, I don't know if there's a loose wire someplace or something like that. It wants to be wonky, and then I threaten it, and it goes back to what it's supposed to be. Salem, of course, we're meeting in Salem for Halloween, right? We're doing that. That's what we're doing for you can go. Is the mic better? Is the mic better? You can either attend in person because we're a lot of fun. We're doing costume contest. Only attending in person puts you into the amethyst tower. It's behind me, and the dogs are there as well. Ellie Coyle, Ellie Coyle. Is it better? Still, you can't understand me? Let me start this again. How about now? Better? Is that better? Tell me if it's better. I'm trying very hard. My ear hangs backwards. When I'll get out. Seriously. Not amused. Okay, better. Awesome. Okay. So we have Telesalem. You don't have to go to Salem in person, of course, who doesn't want to, because we're going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to have costume contests and and so much going on. So in person in Salem on the 30th, 31st, but also you can do telesalem, which is you can come jump on and it's totally interactive and all that stuff. So you don't have to actually attend in person, but you can still be a part of everything because it's totally interactive. I'm going to tell everybody I have a bug flying around in here. So if you see something, that's what it is. Good morning, Renee Shellum. Okay. So I wanted to talk about something different today. And I was kind of like turning to my guys going, what do we want to talk about today? And they want to talk about walking quietly. And I have one guide that works specifically with footprints and sand. Did I tell you this right? Did this morning. And he's talking about how can we walk quietly in life, yet still create waves. Megan Douglas, good morning. Good LaRonda. Mandy Dial, good morning. Captions work wonders. So he's talking about how do we move through life quietly, and I know what he's talking about, quietly, and still make waves. And we're not talking about running down the street naked, making waves that way. That will make some waves, right? Yeah. Legal fees, stuff like that. We don't want that. We want to figure out how to help other people if they feel like they need it. Now, here's important. Good morning, Jude. I hope not. I've never run down the road naked, and it's never going to happen either. Although I have seen these things where I say, would you run down the road naked for like $5 million? Yeah. I'm not that neurotic. No. Anyway, so when we are stepping out on our spiritual journey, it may seem as if we are set on this planet to assist every living being that walked or breathed. Right? We learn how to do something like Reiki and we're like, oh, I am the healer. I am all that. And it's hard. And I'm not going to lie, right? Naked wheelchair races. My dad I'm so sorry to say, has gone motorcycling naked for Halloween. My family is so original, you guys. So original. But when you start to learn and you start to open up spiritually, it is so common to have people running and screaming from the rooftops. Look what I can do. Look what I can bring in. Look what is coming through. Don't you want this too? Good morning-ish. Original or no, Nancy. They're wow. Wow. So we have to keep in the beginning of our spiritual journey, we have to keep a really good close eye on our ego. We have to really be aware of it. We have to understand that not our way is not everybody else's way. Because if you start to step forward and say, I believe this, and you must too. Let me encourage you to believe so. Let me tell you. Then you become the person that does the very same thing on the other side of the fence that we don't want to be bothered with, right? We want our message. We want people to feel our energy. And that's where that calmness comes in, that silence. That's why centering is so important. Finding the silence in your soul is so important because when you start to feel that, guess what happens? It becomes big. It becomes loud. Your energy becomes an attractor. And you start to attract the people. And good morning, Sylvia T. Mary Haygood. Good morning, Pam, Gary, Katrina. You start to attract the people in your life that crave the feeling when they're around you. When you start to get onto your spiritual journey, people go, oh my, that is a voice or an energy that I want to listen to because they feel that they look guided, or they feel calm, or they bring something into my life that I feel benefit from. The opposite happens when you try to cram it down someone's throat. Renee Atkins, first time here. Good morning, everybody. Give Renee Atkins a good My Mystical Life welcome this morning, everybody. Vedra says listening to people does so much. Just listening and being a sounding board for people to find their own solutions, right? A lot of people will come for a reading, right? I don't have a lot of readings available right now. So just so before anybody asks, the only time I do free readings is right here. But my book is kind of closed just because of moving and Salem and all these other things. But a lot of times, Vader's right. Misty Lynn, first time, welcome. Woo! A lot of times what you'll find is people will come to you for readings and they'll go, I know you know the answer. Well, here's the thing to trip everybody up. The psychic doesn't know the answers. You guys know that, right? We're going to Salem for Halloween, Misty. We're going to Salem for Halloween. We're trying to do these gatherings, and we did one in Savannah in April. This is our second one of the year, and we are, yeah. No, he's not having a seizure. He's having a nightmare. He's a dork. But thank you, Bearing Red Beer. I thank you because he runs in his sleep. He does it all the time. Yes. Buttercup, I'm online. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Okay, I'll call you back. All right. Bye. Baby on the way for a friend, so just have to check that. Thank you very much, Bearing. No, seriously, because the Basset does have seizures. He does have seizures. So when someone comes to somebody for a reading, they expect and this is so true, right? Who in here is a reader that does this and hears this? They're afraid that when they meet somebody that's a psychic, that the psychic instantly knows everything about them. My father did this. My father lives in Texas. He's like, oh, I don't want you to know some of the things in my past. I'm like, what? I don't do that. It is a filtering of information that comes through from your guides and our guides. Aloha, Heidi. And it's not an influx of, you know, everything about everybody. But here's what's really interesting, because once you start to get the influx of information that they're asking for to come across for them in a reading, what happens? They start to give feedback, and they start to go, well, you know what? I kind of blah, blah, blah. And as a reader, what do? Do you sit there and you let them continue giving information? Here's what's really happening in most cases. They are already working it out in their own mind. They already knew. They already knew the answer. And it's beautiful to watch them have aha moments where they go, oh my gosh. Now, the way I do a reading is a little bit different, because I try to say, I'll allow you to ask questions at the very end. I'm going to give you all the information your guides want you to have first. Usually they come up with all the answers before they even get to ask the questions. And they can sit there and process everything that's coming on at the end. They're like, I don't even have any questions. Now I have puzzle pieces clicking together. So people already know their own answer. And Vedra's totally right. They are the best source of their own answer. They just don't trust themselves enough sometimes to do that. And if they could find that quiet in themselves, find that silence that helps them heal, helps them connect, help them realize just how amazing they are. Because every person on the face of the planet is an intuitive, right? Everybody. There is no exception. There are people that will say, I don't connect with blah, blah, blah. And they're manifesting that. So you have to change the way you're thinking and go, I am so connected. I'm so connected and so blessed. And once you start to do that, things start to click. How do you know if you're psychic? Everybody's psychic, Mike and Douglas. Everybody. There is no exception. I have never had a student come through any of my classes that wasn't able to read after 3 months. Never. And my dropout rate on classes is very, very low, very low. And because we have a great time doing it, we like to bring in a lot of laughter when we're doing it. So how do you know if you're psychic? I have feelings or visions of things happening, and most of the time I do. That is called precog, right? That's a clairvoyance. That's a clairvoyance. So it is interesting that once you start to lend yourself over and you go, oh my gosh, I see that, I understand it, the puzzle pieces start to fall together. I had no idea what we're talking about this morning. I'm just trusting my guides and going forward on this. And smiles are easier to work with, aren't they, Varying Redbeard? Aren't they? The more you can bring laughter and joy and fun to me. Now, my journey is not everybody else's journey. There are people out there that need that mantra and all that. And that's fine. That's part of their journey. But if you're going to come here and be on our feed, be prepared to laugh. You might even pee a little, just because we come up with some of the strangest things to discuss that we find joy and laughter. Oh, Laura, you're such a suck up. By the way, speaking of suck up, Laura, and then we have Nancy. She's not sucking up at the moment, but I have to disagree a tint bit with everybody being psychic. I believe it's possible, but I think you have to have a certain amount of soul journey under your belt before you can access it. I think everyone is empathic, though, and then we're going to have to disagree. And we're just going to have to disagree because it is not the soul journey. The soul journey is there regardless. Your Akashsic Records are there regardless. You have all of this under your belt. What you're aware of in this life, it's just what you have going on at the moment. You step into your Akashic halls and there's a vast amount of information. So if you're saying, yes, you have to have soul journey, you have soul journey. Now it's time to cultivate the trust in your guides to fall back into their arms and allow them to give you message. So when it comes to clairs, everybody has clairs. We all do. You're talking about clairvoyance. Everybody has a clair, whether it is being an empath, it's a clair. It's a clair. So we all have a specific clair that is stronger than others. And as you open up, more unfold. As you go, aha, I understand the connection. Then your guides go, let's bring you more. So you don't have to go through trauma to be a psychic. You don't have to be born and have it fostered into you like your parents are very supportive of it. I didn't start till I was 38 years old. I've had a pretty decent life. I haven't had a huge amount of trauma. Well, I think we all go through trauma. But, I think as we look back, we can see the things that were available to us that we overlooked. I used to hear chimes in my bedroom, and there were chimes from my grandpa's bedroom when I was little. I was like 10 years old. I didn't think about it till I got older. Yeah, right? I'm so glad you had a good time, Laura. Do you think it's possible the people who have found you are further along in their journey and ready to access? I can honestly say, Misty, I've worked with people that were terrified, absolutely terrified to read. And it is not an easy, I'm not saying that at the end of 3 months, they're out selling services and being like, la, 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 I'm a psychic. What I'm saying is they are uncovering the fact and realizing that they are so much more than they were told they were. Every step of the way on understanding how to take care of your energy and connecting. Because I know one person, he can read, but he will still step back because he's terrified. Did he read? Sure, he read. And it's not a mandatory thing either where I say, you're going to read and that's it. They have to want to read. That's a big part of it. People have to want to connect. I do teach people to read. Yes, Jessica Burton. I have new classes starting in November. We have classes starting in November. We'll have a mediumship 1 and 2. To take mediumship classes with me, though, you must have taken intuitive classes, or I must have talked to you and know your level, because I'm not going to teach anybody mediumship and like, let's just jump off into spirit without knowing that people know how to take care of their energy. That's important. So, I mean, it's everybody has innate skills. It is how humanity has survived. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Dennis. It's okay. It's not an argument, Misty. It's just a difference of opinion. And it is handed to me by my guide. So I just go, okay, if somebody wants to learn, then you can see my class. Jessica Burton, if you're on My Mystical Life, that's where I put things out. We have an ongoing psychic development membership where there's 60 plus videos for you to go look at. And then we have weekly classes. Today's class, by the way, Monday's class, is Tanya Lee. She's talking about mastering the mirror and your own reflection. It's going to be a really interesting class. You guys, if you're a My Mystical Life member, you get discounts. So make sure you guys catch class tonight. The Zoom link is going to come out in a minute. And as soon as I'm done, I have it up here. And then on the membership tomorrow, Tanya's getting on and talking about parallel universes, exploring the multiverse. So I'm super excited about that. Good morning, Beth Fry. Oh, no, not Misty. No. I don't, and see, I don't argue anyway. So I've been like, yeah, it's whatever. We're discussing. We're not arguing. We're discussing. And it's just a difference of opinion, and that's okay. I just personally believe that everybody on the face of the planet is spectacular and has that ability. And as a shaman stepping into people's energy, I've seen the consistency in the light that people carry and the abilities and the lifetimes, because I work extensively in the Akashic calls with Archangel Metatron. And being in that area, I can see how people have cultivated and stepped away and stepped forward from gifts through lifetimes. Like, it's just amazing to me, but you may have a different experience, and that's totally fine. Absolutely. But the My Mystical Life membership, you guys, starts at $11.11 a month. And if you're interested in psychic development, we are always working with psychic development. It isn't a one and done thing. It isn't you take a class and then you're gone. We have a support group. We are a support group because it's necessary. Not everybody has a support community, and so that's what we try for. It's no debate. It's just a difference, and that's perfect. It's perfect for everybody to have a difference of opinion, right? What else do we have going on? I need to let everybody know that Bonnie Bergman, a member of our community, is in Salem. She's in ICU. They had to put her under deeper into coma because she was arguing with them about her breathing tube, but her oxygen levels are so low, they had to put her under further. So she did wake up and she did try talking to the nurses, but she is vented, and so they had to put her under further. So hopefully, I know that her blood levels are coming up, but they're not where they want her to be. So we're still waiting to hear on that. Salem. Hi. This is the amethyst tower that is going to be given away to one of the participants at Salem, right? Great, big, beautiful amethyst tower sitting behind me on the floor, actually. It's been there since we put it there because it's been there for about a month and a half. I can't move it. It will have to go UPS freight, not freight, but it's big and heavy. So, dude's gonna come see us. Absolutely. I think Tammy Nelson's close enough to Salem. She should come. Thank you so much for pinning that, Nancy Billiard. We're also doing Telesalem, you guys, which means you don't have to attend in person. It's a hybrid event. You can see, be seen, hear, be heard. If we have messages come across, our intention is to include the people on the online community that are signed up for this. So you will be able to get messages as well through the mediumship. You're gonna have 5 hours of channeling and mediumship, and then you get to participate in the seance that evening as well. So it's kind of like watching Ghost Hunters live with interaction. So you go, hey, see that? So you'll take that amethyst and toss it in your trunk. It's going to take a lot of people to toss that in your trunk. I got to tell you that. I can't even move it without the dolly. I can't move it. It's crazy. I hope somebody that drove wins it because I want to have to ship it. Okay. All right. So, no worries. All good this morning, you guys. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Life is hard for you. You'll smile pretty. And Dancy's like, I'm driving. I'm driving. Okay. I'm not going to pull a card this morning. Maybe I will. This card. I'm going to my comfort cards. Going to my comfort cards. I will be in Ohio probably till at least Christmas, depending on what happens with Mr. Fry's job. Working on everything because everything looks like it kind of looks like everybody that's lived at the house doesn't give two craps about it because they don't own it. The house is great. Absolutely, inside the house is beautiful. The judge ruled in your favor. Thank you so much. So glad for you, Amber Allen. Told you to be fine, didn't I? Okay. So I have weed eating to do when I get home in October in Ohio. Sounds fun, right? Okay. Oh, we'll get together, Beth. We'll get together. Good card. Good card. This is very much about what we've been talking about this morning. Come on, camera. Pay attention. Right here. Camera. Follow the finger. There we go. Okay. Very much what we've been talking about this morning. There can be new things that draw into your life, are brought into your life. And if you are gravitating to something that's totally out of your realm of comfort. LaVon Reeves, good morning. Good morning. Blessings to you as well. We can cut the amethyst in half and take it home. Good luck, guys. So when you feel drawn and you have something new coming into your life, don't always, don't have to be scared of things that come in and you're just unfamiliar with them. I got to tell you, I stepped away from spirituality for a long time because Sam left. Sam didn't leave me. He moved and was contracting a different job, and I'm in the house by myself. The kids were off in college, and I had dead people calling my name in the middle of the night. It's enough to be disconcerting, right? Because to go to the bathroom, I had to go to the whole other side of the house. So I stepped away from the things that scared me, and I slowed my progress down a lot. And once Metatron come at me with a 2x4 and said, we're done stalling, it's time to be brave and pull on your big girl panties and move forward. Because it's really what he did. He was like, come on. Now just come on. We're here. We're here. Let's just do this. The fear kind of faded away. Matter of fact, the fear faded away in the first week of being online. When I realized how much my guides had my back, the fear went away. And I turned into this different person. Honestly. I honestly changed totally. Man up, right? Man up. It's really what he did, Varian Redbeard. It's really what he did. Because he knew I was being a chicken shit. Right? He knew. At least it's a chicken. I was a chicken. I was a chicken because I was afraid I was going to be wrong. And we've had this discussion on here. Afraid of being wrong. And I was a chicken. I'm very control freaky. Freaky dicky. I'm very control freaky. I don't want to be wrong about something important to somebody else. And I really did. I kind of went through this whole transformation. Oh no, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm like, take it, don't take it. It's not me. It's not me. Shannon Sargent. There is my Buttercup. You guys heard me answer the phone to Buttercup. There's Buttercup. Freaky. That's my Buttercup, my best friend. So have some faith. allow new things to come in. Oh, we have a troll. We have a troll. Oh, there we go. Got him. Are you guys, if you have a troll messaging you, I'm so sorry. I just got him. I don't know where he came from, but I got him. It allowed me to restream him, block him on restream, but I didn't see a block as to whether he was on Facebook or not. So I don't know where he was. So I'm sorry about that. Middle of the night visits when you're home alone and new to the experience as well, it can definitely scare the pants off you. Been there, done that. And I really feel as if I don't know where he came from. I don't know where he came from. It didn't show me. A lot of intuitives, a lot of budding new intuitives back up. They back up when they start having those voices or images or whatever in the middle of the night, or just kind of randomly flooding in. And what their guides are doing is saying, what their guides are saying is, oh, they understand. So they start to push more information across. And then when they go, they understand enough, they start to pull the messages back. People start to feel as if they're failing. So they back up and they're like, oh, I had it for a minute and then it disappeared. Well, guess what, guys? It don't disappear. It don't disappear. You just have to reactivate. Re-energize. Speaking of that, I have a video that I'm going to post on the webpage from Tammy Manzo for health and resistance to COVID. I had one of those in the last 6 months. I didn't like it, but thank goodness for this group to help me handle it. Tammy, I understand, right? I understand. Donna Culver House. I've been waiting on this all morning, and I get distracted with some collard greens and cornbread. Have mercy. I do declare. I do declare. Oh, I wanted to talk on the 9th of something. Hold on. Hold, please. I'm getting ready to put the thing out. The 8th of October. Let me try it again. The 8th of October. That's a really tough question, Pamela, but I will answer it. I will answer that question. But no, we're not going to get political on here, okay? On the 8th of October, we have Vicki McHale, Nancy Bulliard, Tanya Lee, Laura Berwick, and myself doing readings and discussion on October 8th. I'm getting ready to put the event out on My Mystical Life. So if you are on My Mystical Life, make sure you go grab that. That's going to be 7 p.m. Central Time. And we are going to be on there talking about Salem, talk about all the really incredible things that we're going to be doing there and doing readings. So that event will be out in just a little while. And then in the beginning of next month, we have our first class is going to be on tinctures with Christine Emerson. And then we have, my son's birthday is that day too. Okay. We have Sam Chat class on the 11th. Those always turn into a lot of fun. And then we're going to have manifesting with Sammy wants to do a manifesting class on the 18th. And then we're going to do intuitive practice on the 25th. I'm going to be putting an intuitive practice post out today. There's going to be an intuitive practice post going out on My Mystical Life this afternoon. So I will answer the question. I was the lead speaker on a cruise next year. Many people on here were going on the cruise. I was going to be the shamanic lead speaker. And I'm not anymore because they are mandating things that anybody that watches me long enough knows. We have discussed my aversion to any kind of injection. It has nothing to do with, it does have something to do with being mandated to do this, but any type of injection into my body sends me into panic attacks. So that's a total thing for me. I could probably get a psych exempt actually, because it's in my paperwork, in my doctor paperwork, that I need 3 days worth of sedation before I even go to the doctor, just a doctor's appointment. So that's not even including anything else. Who is this? Jessica Burton. Do not engage with him. Do not engage with him. If he's coming on your link, if he's messaging you, block him. I don't know where he came from. I couldn't see it on my side. I blocked him on our chat here, but he may have messaged you. He's a troll. So personal preference. I don't put anything in my body that my guides say no. And when my guides came up and said, this is a no-go, this is a positive break, I said, okay. And all I'm going to say is, no. I'm saying no. Notice we're moving from Santa Fe. That's all I'm going to say. So it's not about what classes you take. It is about how you feel about your own personal body. And that's it for me. End of discussion, right? We don't like trolls. You can see him replying, where are you, Renee Santoro? What page are you on, Renee Santoro? Tell me where you're at, girl. I go find him. His name is what? I want to see what his name is. AYOMIDE. 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 I can't tell what his last name is. On Lisa Tabbert Fry. Okay. What's his last name? Can you tell me what his last name is? I have his first name. I just want to make sure I'm blocking the correct person. He'll go away. Let me see. Oh, here we are. I can just go to my personal page. This is a great idea. Maybe. Oh, is that today? Yeah, see, I can't see him. First name is the same as the last. Okay. And that would be him. He's blocked me. I can't even see him on my comments. He has blocked me. Yeah, he's blocked me. Huh. People are, it's AYOMIDE. Oh, looky, there he is. Block. Confirm. Is it a chick? Block. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got him. I think I got him. I got him. I think I got him. Yeah. Poof, be gone, right? Normally, Gabriella, good morning. How's your mom? I think I got him. It would look like a chick on there. It's better to get rid of them, right? Just find them and get rid of them. Don't need them. Anyhow. If I block them from my personal profile, they won't be able to see any of my business stuff. All right. I am in the midst of packing today. Thank you guys for letting me. Oh my gosh, you guys. Nancy Schuster Tabbert is my mother. My mother is on here. Can everybody give a warm, lovely My Mystical Life welcome to my mother, Nancy. My mommy's here. Yeah, they'll inbox the groups. Yeah, you just never answer anybody. Your mom's good. I'm so glad. I hadn't heard from her, and I was wondering, Gabrielle. So they popped in your comments, stop going. I can tell comments. Yeah, just leave the troll alone, right? Leave the troll alone. Everybody's like, hi, Lisa's mom. So, Mama Nancy. Good morning, Janet. How are you? How are you? I hope all is well. I hope all is well. So, you know what? Gabriella, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. But I'm going to use my tarot cards. So you okay with that? You done with that? Because they'll take you off the knees, right? I'm not using the sweet oracle cards. You okay with that? They're like, oh, Gabriella, you're so sweet. And tarot cards go, I'm going to mess you up. Hold on. Let me get organized. You ready? Are you sure? Okay. Make sure I don't forget any cards in here. There we go. Okay. Gabriella, you should go to Salem with us. Grab your mom. Come to Salem. We're having costume contests. We're going to have so much. Right? Tarot cards slap you like they own you. Bam, bam. We did. Kelly Hansen, it was about rebirth. It was about rebirth. We're going to Salem for Halloween. You dressing up. I've been working on this costume. I can't wait to wear it. I have two, actually. I'm going to wear one for the seance. And then I'm wearing one to Salem. Just because. Just because. Okay, because I wanted to. That's why. That's why. Gabriella. I'm thinking of how I want to lay this out loud. I know you're all the way in California, though, Janet. California, man. Yeah, money, though, right? I just want to be independently wealthy. That's all I want. Oh, please stop. Okay. All right. I don't know. I've not done this reading. They're saying, okay. Oh, what the actual hell? Okay. So this is different. I know. Yes, please. I'd like to be independently wealthy. This is for Gabriella. Don't shoot the messenger. Seriously. This is a cool reading. This is a really cool reading. So I pulled 4 cards, all right? And I have one card here, and then I have 3 cards over here. Buford, it's not that time, dude. The 3 cards over here are a collective. Hi, yeah, I know. This is the dogs telling me my time is up. Hi, I love you too. Go away. This one is where you find yourself right now, and this is. Hey, I'm busy. Okay. This and the 3 cards over here are a collective piece of information. All right. The collective piece of information is pretty rockin'. So we're going to start here with where you are in the moment right now, today. Right? How are you today? So the card that I come up with, and so consider this your signifier card, like where we are in the moment. Right? So this card right here is the reversed, inverted, upside down King of Cups. Buford, I swear. Okay. This is about where you find yourself right now. And they're talking about the energy of somebody that is rotten, stinky. They are somebody that is in your energetic field that is a manipulator, and my way, the highway. I'm perfection. I mean, it's just what it is. It's just a card. That's why I said make sure you're braced for this, because this card right here is going to say you have to pull off some blinders and see somebody around you that is shit. Okay, that is affecting your energetic field that is less than favorable. There's somebody and this is that energy. This is somebody that has been argumentative, controlling, all of those things. Sorry. I pulled the cards. That's what I'm doing. I just do the reading, right? That's what I do. That's me. Okay. This is that person. And it's time to pull blinders off and see people for who they really are and some of the things that really are going on, that have been going on and are behind the scenes. No, Shannon Sargent, it's not your card. This is for Gabriella Squillo. So then, here's the other cards I have, right? The first card is the Hanged Man. The first card is, are you really looking at things and releasing things, or are you feeling trapped in situations that you have been revolving in for the longest time, and you're in that energy because that energy's been there and you know it? Are you sitting in that energy going, oh, I'm here, and you just resign to the energy because it's been a pattern? Okay. The Hanged Man is almost ready to let go, but not quite there. Just kind of, it's right there, ready to be yours. But you have to let go of old thought patterns, old belief systems, and really fall in and embrace a new part of your life. That is so super important for you. And I'm going to show you why. Because when you do that, life becomes, honestly, the Fool, right? This is that hope, that childlike, let's move forward. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. But you have to let go of the old crap first. And that comes from people that have told you things that benefit them rather than you. Those patterns need to be broken. Let go of shit. Let go of the things. They could be big things. They could be little things, just that have held you back and have been told to you. And that's a big deal. It's a big thing lately. Okay. Letting go of all of the things and allowing new insight, because you have new insight coming in. You can tell that by the Fool card. Fool card. I mean, they're just strolling forward. They're going, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Right. New beginnings. Challenges. Let's bring on some new challenges, some fresh challenges. Let's just stumble on into that and go forward full-heartedly. And that's okay, because you're still learning. Rebirth, right? Was our card earlier. It was rebirth. And here's the third card on that side of how do we get there? How do we let go of these things? And how do we move forward with joy? Because that's really what this is. This is joy. Let's let go of some old anger issues. And by the way, I think that this is anger. You aim at yourself as well, right? Because then you have the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is really all about, it's about achievement. It's about your just rewards. It's about knowing that when you're working forward and enjoying everything that you have going on in life, and saying, you know what, shit happened behind me, but I'm moving this way right now, that all of that accumulates into something incredible and beautiful. Living within anxiety and depression and the things that have been circulating in your life in the past doesn't get you here. This actually gets you there. See my whole house just shake from the dog laying down? This gets you there. Learning how to release, that gets you there. Then moving forward happily and being, I've let loose of it, and there we go. This gets you to the accumulation of all your hard work. Working on ourselves is a continual thing. We do it all the time. Some of us cycle in I have and I want, and others of us cycle in I love what I have. I love the lessons that I chose for myself, whether we feel like we had to stumble over shit or not to get where we're at. That is what got us where we're at. And that is where the joy resides. Because I know that I have a lot of lessons in my life that I am very, very, very thankful for, because I wouldn't be where I'm at today on so many different levels without. So did we take you out with a baseball bat? Nearly hard enough. I need to devise a t-shirt for tarot readings that says, yes, I was taken out by Lisa's baseball bat and tarot. I don't know. I don't know, but that's what the cards say. Cards don't lie, right? Cards don't lie. And you got the Fool, for crying out loud. The Fool and the Hangman. I just out in my kitchen. Hearing his collar, you should hear him whine in the car. I'm reading you guys. Hold on. Yes. Janet says, I love how the reading is for one person, but the audience has a connection to the reading, right? Spirit does that. I'm trying to. Gotcha. Okay. I'm glad you can resonate, and it sometimes it's hard for us to step back and okay, hold on. Okay. It's hard for us to step back from situations that we're so close to. I know, Fool and Hangman, and it's actually a good reading. We think of the Hangman as being, this card, or the Death card, or the Tower card, and they're really cards about change. They're really cards about change. We don't like crappy stuff. We don't want to sit here and be all doom and gloom. Tarot card. Tanya Lee taught us that. Right, right. Everybody that took her class, which she'll have another class next year. She had to postpone it. So I'm glad it resonates with you. It's hard when we are so close. Sandra Martin's like, I'm getting my first order from the sale today. Stocking the mail. Yes, there's so many people that are doing that right now. Okay, guys. I have to get back to packing so that we can actually move from here so I can get to Ohio and see where the heck we're going from there. I hope to know soon. You didn't miss us. Hi, Marie Valiva. And Mac, good morning. You need a new job, just left toxic coworkers. That's a big deal, isn't it? But good thing you have a choice that you can change. I hope that helps so much, Gabriella. Grab your mom, come to Salem. Seriously. We're doing mediumship platform there. What if the person is you? First step is realizing who it is and working with it. Is it a bad thing that it's you? If you realize that you need to work on yourself, we all need to work on ourselves. You know that, right? We're sometimes our own worst enemy. Absolutely. Yes, Nancy Bulliard. Yes, absolutely. Send me your article. I'll get it in the newsletter. Yours is on black cats for next week. I love it. Next month. I have to get that finished so I have it ready and queued and ready to go. Yeah, just work on yourself. Love you, Mom. You stuck around and watched all that. I'm impressed. She felt like that weird daughter of mine. Weird daughter. I've got a weird one. Work and shadow work. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I have to go pack. So I'm going to let everybody go. I've been on an hour this morning, my 5-minute coffee morning. So if you're not on My Mystical Life, you guys, make sure you head over to My Mystical Life so that you don't you don't miss morning coffees, because I'm not always on my personal profile. So anyways, everybody have a wonderful day. Find love, find light, find joy. Feel divine, because you are. And if Mr. Fry was here, he would say, may light be with you always. I'm also supposed to tell everybody again and remind everybody, starting in November, we have a weekly podcast through Parachills. We were picked up by a podcast company, Parachills, and we will be on Thursday evenings every week at a specific time. I think it's 7 Central. I have to talk to them again and be like, okay, we do everything at 7 Central. So I have to talk to them again and make sure. But oh, Renee, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. we have so many new things coming up that it's just incredible. New classes coming too. All right, everybody, have a great day. Love you. Find some light and joy for the day, and talk to you guys later. Bye.